Hello and welcome to both my master's and my doctoral students. I'm Dean William Byrnes of the International Tax and Financial Services program. Many of you already know me as the founder and professor in this program. This is now our 10th year of serving the highest level management of financial service companies from around the world in the online arena. I guess you pretty much say that we're the pioneers here. And in that we're in our 10th year, we're also the first program to attract over 500 alumni now from all over the world, from like over 90 different countries. Well, I'd like to do our first video lecture here on YouTube as a lesson on how to access the actual live discussion classroom. How to access tjsl.megameeting.com. So I'm going to open up another Explorer window, and in that Explorer window we're going to type tjsl.megameeting.com and see how very easy it is to access the live class discussion. Here in the tjsl.megameeting.com, I'm circling the address in red at the upper left-hand corner of your screen because I know from years' experience that many of you are going to type www.megameeting.com, which will bring you to the Megameeting site, and you can use that site for support, for help, to test out your systems, to do some training with Megameeting, but it will not get you to our classroom. So when we go to tjsl.megameeting.com, the first screen you're going to see is a choice between a guest and a host. Now the host function is for your instructors, whereas the guest function, this function, is for you, the student. You only need to know one item to access our megameeting.com. And that one item is, what is the name of the meeting? Now, by example, meeting name. For those of you joining us for our induction seminar on the first day of class, the meeting name is Byrnes Lectures. And then you put your first and your last name. So, by example, if your name is Jan Smuts, you will type in JANSMUTS, Jan Smuts, and you will accept the connection. You're now in the Megameeting classroom. You'll see my video picture on the screen because as a student, whatever the teacher is projecting will come on your screen. Vice versa. If I right this moment had another student in the classroom, by example, guest, and as a teacher, if I choose to turn on the student's video cameras, which normally we do turn on the student video cameras, webcams, for the first 10-20 minutes of class so that everybody can see everybody else, then you would see 1, 2, 3 different video screens. You'll be able to minimize or maximize those screens by simply placing your mouse over the screen and dragging. To audibly talk during class, you're going to need to click either your hold to transmit button or your lock button. The lock button is more for the lecturer because they don't want to have to keep holding down the transmit button, especially if they're showing you a PowerPoint. Consequentially, they'll hit lock. Now, as you're a student, you can hit lock. The problem is, if you forget to unlock it and your secretary is sitting behind you taking dictation you have a telephone call going on, maybe even a conference call. We've had all these things happen during class. So as a student, it's better when you're asking questions of the teacher, hold to transmit. Now some students prefer to chat. One reason is they can't, for firewall reasons or regulatory reasons, use a microphone from work. By example, they may have to transcribe all things that come across their screen. So I'm giving you an example. Chat question would be, Prof, I have a question. So we'd submit our question, and in the chat box the professor will see I have a question. Now the professor may just simply call on you, in which case you'll see either a question, do it by chat, he'll do it audibly, or he might click on your name, and when he clicks on your name it'll give you a light up. You'll see it on your screen and you'll know what's going on. That's all you really need to know as a student to access our Thomas Jefferson School of Law, tjsl.megameeting.com site. So I look forward to everybody joining us on our first day, our induction day of class, so that we can discuss some of the in-class protocols and some of the other functionality, such as our chalkboard feature, our show screen feature, and our share computer features. Well, thank you kindly. I look forward.